And I want you to notice something. Pay close attention to this. Look, there's an ED on here. There's an ED here. This knew, he foreknew, not foreknow, is past tense. This right here, where is it? Right here. ED. 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 You know what that's saying? In God's eyes, it already took place. All of this is in the past tense. It's happening, friends. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. You say, well, that ain't right. That ain't right to you. Come back to the book. What does the book say? You need to stop rationing with God's word. What does God say? He said, hey, look, I am not worshipped by your hands. I am Lord. I'm Lord in heaven. I'm Lord on the earth, or in the earth, over the earth. I don't dwell in the temples made by your hands. So I am not constrained by you. You can't worship me because you don't know me. He says, I don't need anything from you. Why not, God? Because I give life, I give breath, and I sustain it all. I'm the one, God says, that made you. I'm the creator. And because I'm the creator, I determined to make only one set of people, but I made 70 nations. I determine where you live. I determine where you can't live. I determine who your parents are going to be. I told you when you were going to be born. I said what nation you're going to be born in. And I determined whether you were going to be rich or poor. I determined all those things. And I didn't take into consideration, not for a millisecond, your thoughts, your concerns, your will. Why not? Because I happen to be Lord. So you can seek me. That's it. Come back to the book, friends. When you're reading stuff like this, you have to read it from God's point of view. If you read it from a human point of view, or even an angelic point of view, this is going to be hard for you to take. You're going to call God unrighteous for doing what he's doing. Why? Because you're going to be looking at this without knowledge. Oh, God's knowledge, not yours. And that's the problem. The problem is you have the wrong God. Or you have the right God, but you don't know him. The book tells you all about it. But in your own worldly, fleshly mind, you have put restraints on God that God don't put on himself. That's what happens, friends. That's why people have a tough time with this book and what it says. They think God is restrained by some humans, some creatures, some specks of dust. And God says, no, I'm not. And you know what they say? I don't like that. I don't like that. And yes, you are God. And God laughs at him. He flat out laughs at him. You're ridiculous. Now, look at this. Look at what it says here. Ephesians 4. I, therefore, Paul understood that he was a prisoner. You say, oh, he was just in prison. No, friends, that's not what he's saying. He says, I'm in prison because this is where God wanted me to be. As a servant and slave of Christ, he ended up in prison. Exactly where God wanted him to be. So Paul understood that. Beseech you to walk worthy of what? The calling. The calling? Yeah. This one right here. Those who are the called. These he also called. Whom he called. So Paul says, just like I'm doing, I'm in prison. Why? Because I am walking worthy of the calling with which you were called. So how do people get saved, friends? How? Do they just wake up one morning and say, oh, wow, I think I want to go serve God today? Somebody preached in the gospel and they said, oh, wow, what a beautiful message. I think I'm going to give my life to Jesus. That's ridiculous. And it's unbiblical. I don't like that. So what? Get over yourself. You can't change God. And he ain't bending to your will. Just because you don't get it. And because you don't like it. You say, Kevin, that's arrogant of you. Folks, listen, I'm not trying to please you. I have a Lord. I'm a slave. I can only do what I'm told. What did he tell me to do? He said, you tell him exactly what I said. And don't worry about the way they look at you. Don't worry about whether they laugh at you. Don't worry about if they put you in prison. Don't worry about if they kill you. Don't worry about whatever, Kevin. Don't worry about if nobody listens to you. No, don't worry if nobody come to me. You say what I said, and you stand and you walk worthy of the calling that I call you. They're going to hate you. Why? Because you're telling them exactly what I said. They're going to persecute you. It's okay. You see, I've already made up my mind. I'm already dead. Now, how do humans come to God? Well, let's read. So we've seen in Romans 8, there's a calling that goes out. We've seen in Ephesians 4 that we are commanded to walk worthy when we receive this call. But you can't come unless you get called. Who is it that's going to come? I have no idea. And the Bible doesn't say who's going to get it. It may be you. You may have already been called. I don't know.